But I think that the main problem in here is not because it's people, the possibility of people coming in here, or in UK for that matter. I think that the problem is in the fact that these people belongs to a different religion and belongs to a different culture.
Yeah.
The problem is the fear of multiculturalism. People fear that because they come, and then hence all this massive attack to anything Muslim that we see.
But if they came on holiday and they were booked here for 2 weeks, they would be different people all of a sudden.
Of course, that's as well is the second part of the story. Is the racism or is because it's poor people? It's as classism and racism. Because if some sheikh from Oman or Emirates or Saudi Arabia come here and became a 1K, it will be accepted, absolutely accepted. Nobody will say anything.
That's right. Well, of course,
because it's money. It's money. So it's something that one of the things it's a little silly things that always shock me is football. Racism in football, in the stands. Shouting against Muslims, shouting against black people, but cheering for somebody called Sami Nasri, so Jaja today. They are Muslims, they are black, but it's a football player. Oh, absolutely proud of Mohammed Farah, or Ali Khan.
But of course, as soon as you put yourself in the position of supporting Team A or Team B, it's a sort of a prejudice, isn't it? Because, I mean, it didn't make any difference to me. I'm not interested whether Team A or Team B wins.
That can be a different matter. It's just a sentimental engagement.
As soon as those become national teams, then you get the element where you can say there was a bit of prejudice, there's discrimination, all those things.
Well, that's a different matter, I think. It's as well as all their family links and remind your father taking you to the stadium. There are many things in there are different in football. But what I wanted to point in the football is that irony, that stupidity of claim that you are against, you hate somebody, not hate, but arguments against some religion, and then cheering for somebody who got that faith.
There are a lot of Portuguese people in Jersey, a lot of Romanians coming here now, Polish people, very few Spanish people.
Yeah.
Any idea why is that?
No idea. I suppose that no idea.
Because they've had in the last few years the unemployment for young people. You think they'd be going out looking for jobs coming here?
Mind you, in the 60s there was. I know for old people like the people that the owner Laura, Mr. Senor Laura or Pepe, people that has been here since the 60s. Then, as well as the economic situation in Spain improved, we stopped immigrating. We immigrated a lot in the 60s, in the 70s, 80s economy were brilliant, so we stopped immigrating. So, till recently, then in the last 2 or 3 years, another 1 million of Spanish have left Spain. Now, I presume that most of these people is students or people that has finished a university degree, and they look for places. There are lots in the UK, nurses, doctors in the UK. There are lots in Germany. I presume that the fact that somebody with a qualification in some technical qualification, not like my one is history, so. But somebody with a kind of doctor, engineering qualification, look for somewhere that they can straight work in that. They don't want to be 5 years.
No.
5 years.
What happens if somebody from Jersey, or Jersey is slightly odd because it's slightly outside the European Union, but generally speaking, people who go to Spain, do they have to do 5 years, 10 years?
No. In the moment that you land in Spain, if you are EU citizen, you got right to the social security
from day one,
and you got the same rights and ask for day one. All you need to do is fill up some paperwork. You need to go and leave and a serious paperwork, and identification card, as we got identification card in Spanish, that one for foreign residents in there, and you can buy a house, you can go to the doctor as from day one.
You've become quite involved on Facebook because of some very hostile views have been expressed, haven't they, locally? Mostly about the Muslims who aren't here. I mean, it's a sort of theoretical. They're not here in any great, there's a small Muslim community here, but people seem to be getting very excited about something which sort of perceive the possibility that it might happen, not something that's actually happened, is it?
Yes, it's just they are going to, there will be. It's all hypothetical, and yeah, there is a fact. There is a problem with some Muslims. There's this problem of ISIS. There is problems of terrorism. There is yes, and there in France, in Belgium, I have incidents. However, shall we vilify nearly 2 billion people for their actions of 200,000 max?
And of course, you have had terrorism. I mean, you've had local terrorism, and you've also had Muslim terrorism in Spain.
It's a very, very curious the way as well that it's presented on the news. Breivik killed a lot of people in Norway. It's a long, crazy wolf. Yeah. Somebody blow himself and say Allahu Akbar, Muslim terrorism.
Right.
So there is kind of two different. Any white terrorist is a crazy lone wolf. Anyone that is.
The people that you're communicating with on Facebook, obviously there's some people respond and they're quite hostile in their responses. Do you feel that you're getting through to them, or is it just a brick wall?
Most of the people is just a brick wall. It's just like stand on their positions, and as is it, social media is a very funny thing. It's supposed to be the theories and social media which will help to share points of view, to exchange experiences, come to new understandings. However, has become like little ghettos than people getting surrounded by people, by connect with people and think the same, look for sources that reinforce their point of view, and they what do this instead of open minds is closing minds more.
Do you ever meet any of the people on there, the people who are hostile? Do you ever?
Personally, no.
No. Do you think that would be a good idea?
I don't have any problem with anybody.
No.
I don't have any problem.
I just wonder.